You found the apartment. You learned the walk to the market. You have a cafe now, the one where they've started to recognize your face. The hard part of moving abroad, the human part, is done. You've arrived. And then, on an ordinary afternoon, something small breaks. A card is declined at a till. A landlord asks for a payment method you don't have. A verification code is sent to a phone number from your old life, the one you no longer use. Nothing dramatic, just friction. But it tells you something. You thought the move was complete. Your money never got the memo. Here's what actually happened. You moved your life. You didn't move your money setup. That setup was built for one country, one currency, one bank, one address, one phone number, one tax system, one way of paying for everything. But the life you live now runs across borders. At least two currencies, two payment systems, two sets of institutions, sometimes two tax or residency contexts, and two places where your money may need to be reachable. The real border you crossed isn't the one on the map, it's an operational one. Physically, you've arrived. Financially, your money is still standing at the old address, waiting for instructions. The fix isn't more apps or more accounts. It's a system. A cross-border money operating system built in 5 layers, each one matching a real part of your life abroad. Layer 1. The country you came from. Even after you leave, you often still need a stable foothold there. It might hold your income, a pension, government payments, a brokerage account, retirement savings, your credit history, or the tax documents and records you'll need for years. The mistake is assuming this all keeps working on its own. It may not. Some banks or brokerages may restrict, change, or close services when your address, residency, or tax status changes, depending on the institution and account type. And if your access depends on SMS to an old or home country number, verification may become unreliable or fail abroad. So the home-based layer is about keeping the door open deliberately. A current, reliable contact setup that your institutions accept. Logins you've actually tested from where you live now. And an honest look at which home country accounts still fit a life lived somewhere else. For U.S. persons abroad, worldwide tax and reporting obligations can make this layer especially important, and some institutions may ask for updated tax or residency documentation. The principle stays simple. Don't assume. Keep it open and keep it tested. Layer 2. The country you actually live in. This is the layer that touches your day. Rent, utilities, a deposit before you get the keys, a mobile plan, transport, healthcare payments, the ordinary texture of being a resident. Many daily expenses may work more smoothly with local banking, local payment methods, and local currency, depending on the provider and country. Not because your home cards never work, but because leaning on them alone can add cost, friction, and the occasional decline at exactly the wrong time. And getting set up locally isn't the same everywhere. This varies by country and bank. Some places make it straightforward for newcomers, while others require extra paperwork and processing time. But the goal is the same wherever you are. Stop living as a permanent financial tourist. Pay for your real life, locally, without it being a small event every time. Layer 3 connects the two. The bridge. This is where money crosses currencies and borders. Income may arrive in one place and need to be spent in another. Savings may sit in a currency that isn't the one you live in, and every crossing has a cost. Some costs are visible as fees, while others are built into the exchange rate. The final amount you receive can depend on the provider, currency pair, transfer amount, and payment route. We've looked before at how those margins quietly add up. Here, the point is narrower. A good bridge makes moving money feel predictable and low friction, something you barely notice, instead of a monthly decision full of small, easily missed costs. You don't need to chase the perfect rate. You need a crossing that's fair, repeatable, and boring. Boring here is the goal. Layer 4 is the one almost nobody builds, until the day they wish they had. Picture it. It's a weekend. You're in a country where you don't yet speak the language well. Your one card gets flagged because you're abroad, and that looks unusual to a system back home. Support is asleep in another time zone, and you have no second way to pay. That's not bad luck. That's a single point of failure. One card, one provider, one phone, one account, one currency. Remove any one of them at the wrong moment and you're stranded. The backup layer is redundancy on purpose, not 5 of everything. Just enough that one failure doesn't strand you. a second card from a different provider, ideally on a different network, a small reserve of local cash, a second way to receive a verification code, or a second device. A little emergency money held in the right place and the right currency. You're not being paranoid, you're being realistic about living far from home. And the whole point of a backup is that you build it before the day you need it, because on that day, you can't. The fifth layer isn't an account at all. It's a habit. A cross-border setup drifts. Fees change. Banks change their policies. Your circumstances shift with time. An account you haven't used for a while can become dormant or face restrictions, depending on the institution and local rules. And your own life keeps moving, so 4 times a year, you sit down for a short review. Can I still log in everywhere, including the accounts I rarely use? Are my cards, phone numbers, address, and documents current? Is my emergency reserve still where it should be? And the bigger question, does this setup still match where I actually live now? Remember that your tax residency can change based on time spent in a country and other local rules and personal circumstances, so it's worth keeping an eye on. 15 minutes, 4 times a year. That small habit is the difference between a system that quietly works and one that surprises you at the worst possible moment. Step back and look at the whole thing. A home base that stays open. Local ground for daily life. A bridge that moves money cleanly between them. A backup for the day something fails. And a review that keeps it all honest. 5 layers. 1 operating system. And notice what it isn't. It isn't complicated for its own sake. It isn't a wall of apps. The aim was never more, it was calm. A good setup should almost disappear, quietly holding up the life you moved here to live. Because that's the real shift. Your life is no longer in one place. Your money shouldn't be either. Your money should match your life. You did the hard part already. You crossed the border that's on the map. This is the one that isn't. Don't try to fix all 5 layers at once. Pick the weakest one this week, the account you're not sure still works, the missing backup, the bridge that's costing you, and start there. Then the next. Moving abroad gives you the new life. A good money setup gives you the calm to actually live it. If that's the kind of clarity you want for your own move, subscribe, and we'll keep building it. One calm, practical piece at a time.